Morning, folks. This is a new one to me. We're trying to be sort of respectfully quiet. Apparently, there is a tradition that. Oh, thank you for the heads up. And around. Okay, thank you. Do you know what this is? Apparently, something to do with rugby.
Yes, I have to keep getting this right. Civil Service Rugby Memorial.
So that's what it is. Civil Service Rugby Memorial.
Rugby League.
Rugby League.
It's the cup final tomorrow.
But why do we have like a household division and troopers here though? What? I don't understand the link between the rugby league and soldiers.
Servicemen play in.
Oh, servicemen that play in. Ah, okay, makes sense. Great stuff. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is why, everybody. It's closed at the end, as the officers kindly just told me. I'll be able to get through though. There is a way. So apparently, yeah, just a precursor. This ceremony.
The tradition of laying wreaths at the cenotaph, which dates back to the 1930s, was revived in 2014.
I was not expecting that this morning. I had no idea, never heard of it. And even the officer was being corrected by somebody. The good news is there is a way through to horseguards. I've just realised how to get there. 1 second. It's easier said than done, but there is a way through. Wreaths that have been removed that were there previously. Yeah, I'm not being as loud and sort of bombastic as I usually am, because this is obviously a memorial event for everybody that's here at the cenotaph. Okay, let's get past Downing Street and then we'll be closer to horseguards. I'm not sure time-wise whether we're going to hit the guard change or whether it would have just begun. By it begun, I mean the first troopers arriving, and in this case the Blues and Royals. Big issue is going to be getting through this lot first. Incidentally, folks, just a heads up, tomorrow horseguards will be closed, as it was last Saturday, and as it will be next Saturday, because we have Trooping the Colour number 2 tomorrow, the Colonel's Review. Now sadly that will not feature the Princess of Wales, for reasons that I alluded to in Monday's video. So it will be another senior army officer inspecting the troopers and the household division before KBP, King's Birthday Parade, which is next Saturday, and that will then complete military season. The formal part of it anyway. The fun part of it is in July. Beating the retreat, and yes folks, we will be there at beating the retreat. But between Trooping the Colour ceremonies finishing and beating the retreat ongoing, the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery will be arriving here at Horseguards. I'm just looking at how dramatic the road closures are and whether or not that might, no it hasn't, so it might have affected the opening at the front. It looks like things are as normal here at Horseguards, but Whitehall, or a good section of it anyway, is completely closed both ways to road traffic. I've never heard of this rugby ceremony that apparently is held every year after the D-Day memorial celebrations. New one to me. Which is when you think you've come across every single different type of celebration or memorial or march or other kind of event that takes place in central London, another one springs up that you've never come across before. Now interestingly, we've got some guys doing some work on a raised platform in the yard. We'll have a look at that in a minute. I can't remember offhand, annoyingly, whether it's Trinity or Tyranny, which is a bit unfortunate, folks. Yeah, I can't remember which horse it is. And as the horse will be leaving in a few minutes, I'm not going to whip it out and check it. She's like, it's my horse, get off, to the soldier. she found it funnier than the horse did, but hey, perhaps the horse has got a sense of humour. I'm reasonably certain, not only because of the trooper that's on him, but also because of that remarkable blaze, that we're seeing Oman again. If we're not, folks, then my apologies, and you guys can confirm it in the comments. The list will be whipped out when the blues come through, which actually, thinking about it, should be any moment. Now, we will not be having a long guard this morning, unless something pretty dramatic changed. Why will we not be having a long guard? Well, because, well, there are two reasons why. One, we already had 2 long guards, but, and this is more important, His Majesty is still in France. So, they're dusting it all up. Why are they making it nice, I wonder? Look, repairing the lamp, giving it a good little dusting, wiping it. In fact, the guy's even polishing the lamp. That's remarkable. It's good to see him doing that, actually. To be honest, I'm actually, I'm pretty good at polishing things like that as well. So I guess if my videography career fails, I could be a lamp polisher too. So we haven't missed, as far as I'm aware, the blues coming through. However, ladies and gents, they're running a bit late this morning. Yep, they actually are. Got a lot of officers here this morning. We've got 3 at that end, 3 at this end, and 2 at the front gate. So they're back to a fully manned 8-some. That's even a word, I guess it is. I personally have never had an 8-some, so I'm not sure it is a word, but it kind of sounds like it's a word, so we'll stick with that. Now, I don't think that they're replacing the lamp, I just think they're giving it a good old polish. I've got no idea, before you start making jokes about it in the comments, I've got no clue if we're going to see Aladdin here or not, but Aladdin has already decided to grace us with his presence. Oh, hold on, we're on the move. The workmen are shy, they don't want to be in my video. Clanky. Oh, I tell you something, if they move that platform when the horses are coming through, the horses are going to kick off massively. That's an exceedingly unpleasant noise. And here they come, actually. They put the platform in a really awkward position. Horse in the box at the front's already kicking off. Horses really do not like super unusual sounds like that. This is why we had the massive meltdown. Look. That's it. See, Corporal of Horse told them, stop moving that, please. Good to see him. Look, they just got a booking from the Corporal of Horse. Could you imagine, folks, if they did move it, or if the platform fell over and went clank on the floor again? We'd have another horses run away, bolt through central London type situation. Horse at the front's kicking off massively. Let's go and have a quick look. It's because of that very, very, very look, see? And luckily, people are telling everyone to stand clear of the horse and get behind the bollards, which is a good thing. See, stupid builders with that platform juking it across the floor. But to be honest though, there should have been a military guy here from the stable saying to them, guys, do not move that thing, clanking it across the concrete at the exact moment that the horses are coming through. Very careless, to be quite honest, extremely careless. That said, they didn't do it intentionally, the workmen that is, but still terrible time, you know, to be having a massive scaffolding platform being dragged across the concrete, especially after what happened a couple of weeks ago. Crazy. Anyway, troopers out. I really do like the fact that the Corporal of Horse was straight on it. Don't move it. I think we need a little bit more discipline, don't we, from the army toward the civilian contractors and other people here, tourists, visitors, guests, whatever, that take the you-know-what. Because at the end of the day, somebody with a sword, somebody that's on a horse, somebody that's in camos, is not going to be ignored if they decide to give someone else a the king. They're doing it, it's still doing it. Look, the trooper's saying, look, he's saying to them, you're being too noisy, guys, and you need to try and keep it down a little bit while the horses are coming in and out. Because it's really going to freak out the other horses that are leaving. Also, when they come to change the gatesman and the chitsman shortly, that's going to be a problem as well, because that platform is actually blocking where they need to walk from the Chitsman's post singular, into the tunnel. Oh dear. It makes you wonder why this would not have been arranged, the works that is, either early in the morning before the gates open, bearing in mind they don't open until 10 a.m, or later in the afternoon when everything had closed. The mind boggles. It really does. I mean, that should not be moving around making that kind of noise. It's unpleasant in my ears. Imagine how sensitive the horses are to that. God forbid they hit one of the cobblestones and then the whole platform fell over and went smash. Honestly, both the horses in the front boxes would be heading back to Hyde Park by themselves. Tourists are getting told constantly to get out of the tunnel over to the left as well, unsurprisingly. Meanwhile, in the archway, no idea if this is good or bad. Hard to tell from the body language. It's a two-way chat, probably ex-trooper on the right. I'm not sure though. And that's the reason that the camera's still on, because I'm not sure. He doesn't look to me, guy on the right, like an ex-trooper, but I'm not one to judge. Annoyingly, because of the amount of chit-chat, tourist chit-chat behind me, hear what is being discussed. The way that I always know, though, whether or not it is an ex-trooper or not, 100% immediately, and actually there are two signs. One, the body language, and secondly, whether or not they will come and speak to me afterward. If they come back over to me and like, oh, why are you filming me? Which has happened here a couple of times, I normally cut that out. Not troopers, then you always know it's a tourist that's a bit angry and doesn't want to be on YouTube. Just to clarify, cut that out when I film troopers that I've then said, hey, I prefer not to in the video. And you know that I'd always respect their wishes. The only exception being if they're in ceremonial, unless they've specifically said to me, please don't film me. And there are a couple that have, but not just me. I'm not the only one that's been asked, but several. But I'm going to guess friends, relatives, maybe colleagues from another life. So let's not intervene. The trooper looks pretty relaxed. I don't think it's anywhere that's taken you know what. Okay, so they've calmed down with the moving for the moment, which is just as well. Honestly, folks, could you imagine if that platform had fallen over and the corporal of horse and the other 4 horses had gone absolutely you know what? That would not have been a pretty sight at all. Now, interestingly, at the moment there are no more horses in the stable area. Now, why is it interesting? Well, because I would have thought the first thing they would have done would have been to dismount the first 2 blues, get those cuirasses off, but leave the horses there ready to come out to the boxes. So I'm going to go to the front because I don't think we're going to have one of those 5-minute super fast changeovers today. I might be wrong, but it's not looking like it. Because what they've been doing is arriving, having the cuirass very quickly removed in the tunnelway that goes to the stables. Wait, then again, hold on. There were no horses there a second ago. Hold on a second. How on earth? No way. It's the 2 new ones, everyone, sorry. That was a bit naughty, actually, the way they hid them. Okay, corporal force is already back. Hello, horsey. I don't understand how they quickly brought the horses back round the corner from the stable area and through the gate. Uh-oh. This stupid guy just ran out the front into the crowd. There's always one there, always one, every single time I'm here. thought, everybody, that he was going to run through the box. That would be the third one. Oh, hold on a second. It's never too late for more idiocy. Oh, good lord. As if that wasn't enough, now they're coming in. Okay, now it's a little bit more chill. I honestly thought that Chinese guy was going to run through the box. That he didn't get shouted at was very surprising. I don't understand the urgency though, and I mean, unless you're going to, you know, a meeting at number 10 Downing Street, unless it's super urgent, unless a PM's waiting, why would you risk getting kicked to, I don't know, another solar system? Potentially. Right, let's have a quick look and see what we've got. What and who we've got.
You can't get it there. You got to move a little bit this way.
Who is this beauty?
Right there.
Okay, I like the ones that have lighter coloured hooves
Ready?
because the numbers stick out far more. This horse is frothing all over the floor like crazy. And I've got no idea why he's such a frothy monster. Right, let's have a quick look. Now, as these horses are going to be here almost all weekend, I bet if I get them named now. Right, got the number.
This.
Sorry, is he John?
I am indeed John. Yeah, just looking up the name of the horse.
He is from Belfast, and he's a subscriber, and I'm sure you're very
Ah, I would never have guessed with your accent that you're from Belfast.
Really?
No.
God.
That's one of my favourite UK accents, to be honest. I love that accent.
Well, I'm trying to be magnified. You should hear it in the vernacular.
Yeah, in the vernacular it's a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Raw.
Raw. But anyway, thank you for the video.
No, it's my pleasure. I'm just debating which one this is, annoyingly, because I've read the number, but I've looked at the
42?
list. Yeah, but annoyingly, I've got two listed as that number. I'm thinking it's probably Yosemite at the bottom.
242 Yosemite.
Yeah, and Integrity. But I'm reasonably certain it's Yosemite. I think I'll let the viewers decide. Viewers tend to know more than I do, to be
Yeah.
honest. So, first time seeing this in person.
No, it was here last year.
Yeah.
But we've come over for the tripping
Ah.
and this.
Which side are you tomorrow? Do you know yet?
J2.
Oh, so over this side?
Yes.
Best side.
I
Yeah,
know.
I'm on that side tomorrow as well.
Are you?
Yeah, it's the best
so
side.
We had shelter from the trees.
Yeah. The only slight downside, and last week it was a problem, is because it was very windy last week, it was very noisy because of the noise from the trees over Downing Street. But on a hot and sunny day, which hopefully tomorrow will be, it's perfect. Because
Yes.
this side is absolutely boiling.
Yeah.
That side with the cover
Yeah.
from the trees, yeah, it's unless it's super
But I
windy.
heard you saying that you were at the first one.
Yeah, I was. It was so cold.
Cold?
It was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, last Saturday was really cold in the morning.
Some people had to leave.
The thing that surprised me about it is when I got there was a massive queue, and I thought, hold on a second, I'm going to be late. I'm not going to get in. But only once I got closer did the police said keep moving. I'm thinking, why?
Yeah.
They said this is the toilet queue.
This is
The toilet queue. There was a massive queue because it was so cold last week. A massive queue of people, mainly ladies who'd worn dresses
Yeah.
with no cardigan to use the lavatories. It was unbelievable. Massive, thousands of people. It snaked all the way back out of Downing Street along Whitehall. Yeah,
Well, for J2 stands, we go in via
Downing Street entrance. It's the best entrance. Not only is it the closest when you come out of Westminster Tube Station, it's super close. But
Yeah.
if you're quick, you didn't do this for me, you can quickly grab a good picture of the door of number 10 as well. The police will try to tell you not to, but if you do it really quick, yeah, because you go to the little police hut to be checked and scanned,
Yeah.
and you can quickly grab a picture of the door of number 10.
trying a bit, but I can remember coming here years ago and you could actually go down.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Those days are gone.
They're gone. I don't think they're ever going to return either, sadly.
But our hotel is just there.
You guys are staying in Raffles.
No, not Raffles, no.
I'm teasing. I wouldn't stay in flipping Raffles either. It's a rip-off.
Even if I was with you, I wouldn't pay that.
No, I mean the hotel's lovely, but the rooms are terrible. They're really, really, really small. Yeah, and they start at more than £1,000 a night. It's like what? I don't get it.
Look at the many people are going to pay for the penalty on it?
Yes, that's going to be probably 3 or 4 times more. Yeah.
Just for looking at the map.
I think that maybe the top 2 suites will be popular because I guarantee they're going to install telescopes, so that people are going to be really able to zoom in and see the the details on the balcony and stuff.
I didn't ask before, and I don't know really ask. I brought them up here for tomorrow. Would I be allowed to use
Absolutely,
them?
yeah, it's fine. Yeah, anything that they might have a problem with, they will tell you in the police hut. Because if you have a bag, they search the bag. But for example, I had all this kit last week, and they were a little bit like, "What's that for?" And I explained, and they were cool with it. They X-rayed it, but they were okay, and they let me through.
So you're going tomorrow?
I will be there tomorrow.
Where are you standing?
I'm right in this corner near the front. So last time I was in the middle, but this time I'm in this corner, just here.
The first corner
Yeah.
near Downing Street?
Yeah. So I'm hoping the seats will be pretty good. But yeah, please do.
Look out for you.
Have a good time there.
Just want to touch base with you, John. We watch you all the time.
Oh, you watch me all the time?
We do, yeah.
Wait, hold on. You guys are not together?
No.
Oh, I thought that I apologize. I thought that
I
you...
didn't want to.
Oh, good lord.
I'm going now anyway. Nice to meet you, John.
No, it was my pleasure.
Watching.
Dude, enjoy tomorrow. Enjoy tomorrow.
Tomorrow, all right.
Okay.
You're all right. Now we just wanted to touch
Sorry, I thought you were with the late. I'm so sorry, guys.
We're Northern Ireland.
Are you? Oh, wait. So yeah.
No, we watch all that one. We actually watch all your That's very interesting. Very good.
Yeah? Okay, give me some tips for improvement. No, come on, guys. There's got to be something.
Especially when you're walking around Kensington and Oxford Street and that, and then around here.
I'm going to get a little bit back out there, but this month and next month, military season, I'm trying to do as much as I can here before it gets cold. Because, to be honest, walking around for a couple of miles, even though I'm fit, it's hard work when it's this hot. I thought my sense of humour was like really kind of, not a good thing for. It's funny, my French best friend actually likes my sense of humour about her fellow countrymen, so I'm happy to push it with the Frenchies.
Well, I'll let you get on. John,
Thank you.
Touching base with you.
Pleasure, guys.
See you about.
Yeah, are you going to be here in the yard and stuff this morning?
We'll be here all day. We're in the Union Jack Club at the moment.
The Union Jack Club? That's who you want to be. Where's that? Where's the Union Jack Club?
Just a serviceman and ex-serviceman.
Okay, so you're an ex-serviceman?
Yeah.
Which regiment were you serving?
RCT.
Okay. That explains why that club is super. I've never heard of it. So it's super exclusive and discreet club.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Special Forces Club in Knightsbridge that no one's heard of.
That's great. We'll see you again.
Hey,
We'll do.
pleasure.
All the best.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Enjoy, yeah? Bye. Wow. Okay. That was very interesting. I thought the gent that was standing just behind me was the husband, the partner of the lovely lady that I was talking to from Belfast. But no, he was actually with his partner, who was completely behind me. I didn't even realise. So thank you, all of you, for all three of you, for saying hi. That was a real surprise. Apologies for me sort of appearing to check out for a while there, dear viewer. I love meeting people that watch the channel, especially if they're telling me that I'm hitting it and getting it pretty right in terms of the humour. It's funny because many times in the comments people have written like, why do you hate French people? Why are you so anti-French? Why do you target? It's like, hold on a second. First of all, I'm a massive Francophile, as a lot of you know, but a lot of you don't. Secondly, my best friend of almost 12 years is French, and she says that French people have no issue at all being called Frenchies, and that French around the dinner table call us Brits always roast beef. So fair is fair, is what I would say. Okay, let's concentrate on the tourists. Now, horse-wise, folks, I did have the number of this horse on my list twice, and that's something I haven't actually resolved. It's been on the list twice for a long time. I've got two names listed with this horse's hoof number. Now, that's a curious thing because it can't be two different horses, and no horse has two different names. Okay, I mean, they did have the ceremonial name, the official name, and the back of house stable name. For example, bit of trivia, Ormond, back of house in the stables, is not called Ormond by the troopers. He is called Jackie Chan. Okay, you can probably guess why, because his moves and reflexes are very fast and impressive. Anyways, this horse, I think I'm gonna stick with Yosemite, because the other name, Integrity, just doesn't do it for me. So unless any of you know any differently, folks, we are going to stick with this as Yosemite. and we'll go to the other end in a second and see which other one they've brought into the box. I don't think, looking along, that the other horse is Ormond. In fact, I'm 90% certain it's not Ormond. Let's go and have a closer look. Gosh, the time went by super fast already. It's extraordinary. The workers are looking extremely angry. Look, they're standing in the corner like naughty schoolboys that have been told off. Serves them right. Okay, so who have we got at this end? Which beauty is this? Which amazing, beautiful creature is this? Oh, sorry. Oh, I didn't mean you. I meant the horse, dude. I was wondering for a second whether it's Ormond, but it's not, is it? It's like, no. Where's Ormond? Yeah, all good, you?
Good.
Yeah? Looking kind of colourful today.
Look, my hand is...
Wait, hold on, what the hell? How is your hand that cold?
I went to, I went to Buckinghampalace and I made it under the train.
You got bad circulation? Oh wait, you made those two idiots. They were at Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
Oh god, sounds like my worst nightmare. Did they say anything to you?
It's very cool. It's cooler.
Wait, you actually, for you this is cold? Oh man, I wish this were, for me this is actually hot.
Really?
Yeah. But that said, at home you're used to what, like 30, 35 most of the time? Whoa. Oh my god, seriously, your hands, how can they be that cold? Wait, what is the temperature now at home for you? What's the temperature at home now? 35?
No, 16.
Wait, what? Yeah. I thought it was at least 30 all year, only 16. So it's hotter here now than being in the... Oh wow. Okay. So you can't complain about cold weather. Strictly speaking. Right folks, it's suddenly getting... Whoa, hold on, what's happened? It suddenly went crazy, look. People waving and smiling and all kinds of stuff. I don't know why it just suddenly got mega busy. So it's a stray arm, folks. Oh, we've got some tourists sneezing behind us. And it really isn't as cold as some people are making out. I think it's very warm today. I mean, I've got my sun hat on, folks. I don't know what this jam is for, what just happened at the gate. It's got suddenly completely packed. And also, there are a lot of people here watching and wondering. Horsey-wise, we'll look in a second when I can get right in front, but from this moment, looks like no number though. Can you see any number on the, there's no number on that one, is there? Oh, it's blank hoofed horsey again. Actually, wait. Oh, which is the one with the blank hoofed guys? 1 second. I'm seeing for a second it might have been Wallace, but then I can't see that little white dot. But then again, maybe there's 4 lookers on that. Yeah, this is Nibbly, which is always a good start. I don't think it is Wallace because that white dot, even though Wallace is a very uniform HCAV black, that white dot was pretty visible. But then again, I mean, Wallace was here on... Well, he arrived on Monday, left on Wednesday morning. Would they have brought him back again? I think they would have done because this trooper was on Wallace on Monday. I think this is Wallace. Yeah, this is Wallace, guys. There's no way they'd have one that looked this similar with no hoof number at all. And even though I seem to remember being in a slightly different spot, I do notice one white spot on his face. It's a bit of a one-way conversation going on between the tourist and the trooper. If this is Wallace, I'm happy about it because he was very... Yeah, it is. Look, you saw it, the way he looked at the camera, I said the name. Wallace. Yes, it's you. He was very, very curious on Monday. Talking about curious, let me get back into the yard very quickly. See if we can get the lifeguards leaving. Running along the line. Here we are. As you all know, the reason that I always try to dash in as fast as possible for that happening is not no disrespect to lifeguards, to catch them leaving. It's more because it's a sign, a heads up, that the rest of the blues are about to be arriving. And of course we would love to know if this weekend is going to feature Ormond. It will not be featured heavily here tomorrow because horseguards is closed. I'm not sure actually what time they open it on Saturdays after trooping. I'm guessing they do reopen it, but it probably isn't any time before about 2 p.m. So yeah, no horseguards tomorrow, folks. Sorry about that. See, everyone's getting pushed back behind the white line. But I've got a cunning plan. Hold on. They're never, ever, ever fussy about people being on the edge of the cobblestones. Although, let's see. Oops. I think we're going to be okay here. Come on, Blues, where are you hiding? The workmen are being extremely shy and bashful now. They're around the corner, upside. Right, lifeguards are off. I'm just seeing their plumes bobbing up and down in the distance towards the Guards Memorial. So next up, the Blues and Royals. But they very quickly did that double changeover, in fact. I didn't even notice the gatesman behind me. He's there. As indeed is the new Blues shitsman. They really, really did that quick today, didn't they? Lightning fast. Good stuff. Okay, so let's wait for this arrival. If they're going to come, I mean, they should be coming through the tunnel any moment. Not sure what the delay is because the lifeguards have already left. Actually, wait, I'm seeing the, it looks like Lance Corporal of Horse. I can't tell actually, Lance Corporal. Yeah, I think it's Lance Corporal of Horse. It's coming with a second lot. Here they come. And like all of you, I'm also super keen to see the Elizabeth Cup winning trooper. Now, will he be here? No idea. I've got no idea. Might be. Guess we'll find out in a moment. So let's look out for Ormond and some familiar. Oh, the police are still moving everybody even further back. Right, who have we got? Oh, well, that's definitely not Ormond. That's the smiling trooper from the other day. Oh, familiar face is number 2 and number 3. That, I believe, was Ormond. There's number 4. Oh, number 5. We all know this trooper. 7. Oh, everyone's on this side today. No one's being allowed onto the other corner. Okay, we've got the best spot that's available, folks, because the scaffolding corner is closed. Turn the camera in a second. The way they're holding everybody back today is like a huge deluge at Walmart on Cyber Monday. You're going to be shocked, folks, when I turn the camera in a minute. You can probably hear it behind me. Destroy the peace and quiet and serenity of the dismount. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure we did see the tri-socked Ormond. I think he was a 3rd horse. Again, it's super hard to concentrate on what's actually happening off camera without looking at the camera, if that makes sense. Bro standing right next to me, putting the camera right in front of mine. This is, folks, is what we're dealing with behind me. Look at this. The tunnel is absolutely stuffed. Look. Absolutely chocker. trooper behind me just shouted at everybody to make way. Crazy. Now I wonder if they cancelled the guard change this morning, because it's absolutely ridiculous. Look at this. I had no idea that hunger was such a problem. Okay, they're about to get themselves in trouble again over here. Moving the scaffolding tower. Honestly, I swear it's going to fall over. The trooper's having to plough into the tunnel. Look at this. Past all of these minions that are blocking his way. Absolutely ridiculous. It's so noisy today. I don't think that he's going to stay at the end of the tunnel, so I'm not going to walk to the end. Okay, I called it right, luckily. That would have been noisy. Gosh, it's really busy. The gatesman was moving a little bit unusual compared to a typical day. What I mean by that, well, the way that he came out quickly and screamed at everybody was not expected, because he just changed over. So I really have no clue what was going on with that. Or with this. Now, guys, how long do you think it's going to be before we see a V sign here at Horseguards today? I don't think we're going to see any this morning at all. Yeah, it never happens. Meanwhile, somebody's just like, you know what? I can't be dealing with this many people. I know how the horse feels, because if I go to this end where there's currently no one filming, actually wait, there's one person I know filming. Look at this. Look at the jam of people. What on earth? So look at this, when you wonder if the horse has actually been electrified with a touch it. Let's get a picture with a face mask so we can't recognise ourselves when we look back at it. Oh yes, definitely Wallace, cheeky scoundrel horse. Oh, here we go. Massive Frenchy group just turned up. Again, and another ghost, look. In fact, even the trooper, look, he's stuck in the crowd over there, can't get through. It's like, I work here. That's one of my horses. Can't be bothered, look, he's left, he's off. I can't say, in all honesty, everybody, that I blame them. I mean, they're all just standing here, look, about 500 of them, going all the way to Parliament Square. People just having casual conversations right in the middle of other people's videos next to me. I have no idea whether this French group even has any teachers. Honestly, there's 500 kids but no teacher. Oh, panic for a second there. Yes, that's right, careful guys. Not that you'd ever believe it, but sometimes these horses may kick or bite. Here we go again, look. Bro is like, you could bite my knuckle, it'll break your teeth before it breaks my bones. Bad news, that PSI would squash your hand in 1 second in the horse's mouth. I said, I wonder how a king's horse's mouth compares to a crocodile's mouth. Okay, luckily the thoughtful Frenchies have all decided to file past that way. Bye-bye. That was Ken, everybody, from Colorado. Good to see you here, Ken. He used to be number 2 at Apple. The light though, folks, notice again, it's like somebody's lifting up a parasol and the light's flooding in. Look at the yard when the light hits it. Look. Amazing light. Interesting, the guy just said go Chelsea, but I didn't know there was a match today. I'm not really a football supporter, then again maybe his girlfriend was called Chelsea. Okay, who's up next? Bro, dressed for rainy showers, but there aren't any rainy showers coming today here at Horseguards. Maybe he's got some adult fun planned in his hotel room later, hence having waterproofs. That's it. Drag your terrified kid over, give them trauma. It's like, stand there, down there. Even if you bite your head, it won't hurt. Girl's like, no, well, I'm not risking that. Come on, horsey, be gentle. Don't you dare nip him. Otherwise, no carrots for you at lunchtime. Come on, horsey, be nice. Make his day. That's it. Pretend you're a cat just for 2 minutes. You go back to nipping everyone else. Oh, lady in red. Interesting, didn't hear any loud shouts in the archways yet. Oh, he said hello to the horse. I can't understand the tourists that say hello. It's like, what do they think the horse is going to do or respond? Hello. Actually, wait, they're from the US, a rich family with a private tour guide there. And he's telling the lady that she got pushed away by the horse, so that was a really great photo. To be fair, it was a great photo. If he managed to click the shutter button in time on the phone. I suppose it's better to film this kind of stuff when you come here, guys. Even instead of taking a photo, better to film for 30 seconds and taking a couple of still photos. Why? Because if you film in 4K, the quality is good enough to pull some incredible stills out of it. And you know if you're filming, you're not going to miss the best shot. Because you capture every moment of somebody's body language, including, of course, smiles and horsey interactions. All this has gone massively chilled now, which is good and bad. I mean, it's good in the sense that no one's going to get hurt. It's bad in the sense that no one's going to get hurt. Oh, she's back. Hold on. Maybe they heard my idea. I'd love to know actually how much the private tour guides charge. For example, this family of 4, how much they'd be charged for this little private tour. I've got no clue how much it will cost. What do you think, guys? 500? I guess it depends on the niche and the kind of contacts that the individual... Oops, thanks, girls. Individual tour guides have. Because the way that I see it is that there are a lot of people staying in London that are spending way more than £500 a night on a hotel room. So they probably factor in that, hold on, actually, you know what? Maybe it's better to get a private guide, not be in a group, even though it's, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, whatever, I don't know how many £100 it would be. A lot is what it would be. Because everything is a lot in London now, it really is. Now, it's still closed. The ceremony at the cenotaph that we captured briefly at the beginning of the video has finished. Everyone's left, but they still haven't opened the road yet, obviously for security reasons. People are tired of waiting and they're getting out of their taxis and marching away. Can't say I blame them. And even Everett decided to go on the Bustronome Voyage Gourmand is very upset because they're getting pushed around the corner into a massive traffic jam, which means they're not even getting the voyage part of the Gourmand. Anyway, there's the private tour guide visiting the family. Let's head back inside. So far, it's been pretty peaceful in the yard. Will that last? I don't know. It's a shame it's not really jammed over the other side because the old trooper is not here today to deal with miscreants. Okay, they're still busy working on that lamp. Actually, I'm not going to focus on it because I just know that that they might fall or something's going to happen, and that will not be. I swear they're going to fall. He almost just fell off. Yeah, he almost fell. They already got told off earlier because they were wheeling across the ground when the horses were coming in. And the corporal of force said, "Stop moving that." Serves it right. Yeah, that guy at the top hasn't got a lot of balance. Okay, who's up next? Oh, 1 second. This old gent on the left might end up getting himself in trouble if he goes any further back. Well, there's me thinking, like, why am I so zoomed in? Why? Because I was at 1.5 instead of at 1. Oh, in fact, I think he's a Korean War veteran, the chap on my left. So if he gets close to the archway, I'm going to tell him, because I would hate to hear him get shouted at. It's not fair. A lot of US tourists. Guys, why? Why would there be more US tourists than typically, I wonder? Any kind of holiday in the US right now? Or is it just that a lot of people shared the latest Powerball? Because US tourists are actually quite a rarity here. Weird as that might sound. Yes, we've met many. But as a percentage of visitors, I would say they're probably less than 2%. Tiny number of US tourists. Of course, the majority are Western Europeans, French, German, Spanish, Italians, etc., etc. Then we get a little bit further afield, Poles, Czechs, quite a lot of Russians, tons of people from Asia. So the only groups that are really underrepresented here, to be honest, on the whole, Middle Eastern, which is somewhat surprising, to be quite honest, definitely underrepresented, and North Americans, and by that I also include Canadians. Don't take offence, Canadians, I know you hate to be grouped in, but I'm talking, geographically North America as opposed to, thank you, as opposed to North America, the country, or the USA. Curious that, actually. I wonder why it is the case that we get so few visitors from the Middle East. Maybe it just doesn't appeal to them, actually. Because if I took you to Harrods, for example, right now, you'd think we just landed in Dubai. Because virtually every single person there that would be shopping would be from the Middle East, North Africa, etc., etc. Get us down to the end with Wallace's again. And the problem is, as you can see, lots of bobbing heads. Oh. Okay, that was interesting. The chap with the red rucksack on the left got pushed out of the way. He's not looking like a happy boy. Look. I think we all missed it. He pushed him out of the way. The guy with the red rucksack here, he shoved him out of the way when he came through the gate. Yeah, damn it. We're all focusing this way. Uh-oh. Oh. I didn't know. I missed it as well. I saw it, but I didn't get it on the... Oh, dear. Story of my life, guys. I should go and ask Mr. Red Rucksack if he wants to press charges because he was pushed. I think he's busy on the phone to his consulate to make a complaint. I'm actually kind of liking the ebb and flow here this morning. It's a little bit different to how things usually are. Oh, line bikes. That reminds me, everybody. To those of you who, since Monday, when I was last here, sent coffees using the Buy Me a Coffee link on the YouTube channel. Thank you, everyone. I've already put on about 1.5 kilos in the past week, thanks to all of the coffee donations, guys. So if you want me to continue getting much more portly and overweight, yeah, keep it coming. No problem at all. But no, seriously, thank you guys for buying those coffees. I mean, the good thing is that as I cancelled my horrid Pret subscription just after Christmas because the service is appalling. Once we get into the chilly weather again, I'll be using those coffee funds wisely. Okay, who's up next? Ladies in blue. What's she shoving? Okay, there she like stand there, you. She's like, no. This horse is being massively neglected compared to the other one. I don't think that's fair, personally. Look, see? Tourists are strolling by almost like he's invisible. He's like, I'm not a nipper, like Ormond. Why are you all ignoring me? Thumbs up, bro. Any of you that are coming to Trooping the Colour tomorrow, make sure you check the tickets for your entry point. One thing I was very surprised about last week is just how many of the tourists were told you're not allowed to come in here. Check your tickets for the correct entrance. What I mean is, they won't let, say for example you're on, I don't know, the left hand side and you arrive at a different tube station, you try to take the entrance in and walk across the parade ground from the right, they will not have it. I'm surprised, to be honest, because last year they were a little bit more relaxed, but this year they are very, very, very much adamant that no one is getting... Oh! Wait, the police officer just sneezed right in the camera and then said thank you. But wait, to me? Here we go, they're on the move again. Wait, look. That's going to scare the horses in the stables. It's so clanky. Oh, I can see one of the horses is out the back getting a bit of a rub down from the trooper. Can't see which one, but look. If I wasn't sort of, filming what they've been doing, I would have asked the workers what they're doing with the lamps, but I'm pretty sure they're going to tell me to cough if I do, so I'm not going to risk it. I mean, I'm not sure whether I would cough if they told me to cough. DDR, okay. Definitely don't resuscitate, I guess. Yeah. I mean, what else could it be? Horses casually strolling back at the rear. Okay, so we were mentioning that we will not be getting miscreants today at this side because the old trooper's here to deal with them. However, he is actually here after all, and he's having a conversation with one of the most professional tour guides that operates here at Horseguards. He's on the left in the white t-shirt. His name is Ron. He runs one of the best tour groups, and a lot of you will know why. He runs one of the best tour groups. For those of you that don't, Ron is Israeli, and he, in one of the videos, gave a very lengthy explanation of just why he personally found it quite upsetting and disgraceful that certain groups here are not very respectful when they visit. You can guess which group I'm talking about, but it was for me it was very interesting to hear the Israeli perspective on that, because he said, you know what, they do the same thing to Israeli soldiers in Israel, and it really annoys the soldiers there as well. So I guess in some respects it's good that they misbehave everywhere, and it's not an exclusively Kingsguard phenomenon. Okay, let me move out the way a minute because they're lining up already here for the next changeover. That was quick. How on earth have we already hit the next hour? Good Lord, we have. Yeah, it's just 5 minutes. That went by really, really quickly, didn't it? I mean, incredibly fast. I'm just deciding actually whether it's better to be in the yard or outside. I think, given the fact they've just changed over the Chitsman and Gatesman, it's going to be more interesting to be outside. So this, folks, will be our closing shot. Lots of tour guides playing their trade, as you can see. One on the left here, this lady, gent there in the, not sure what colour that is, quite burgundy, florally coloured shirt. It's a very nice coloured shirt actually. And then we've got another lady at the end, third. So in fact, if we include Ron, we've got 4 groups. This entire line is comprised of 4 separate tour group leaders and their respective groups, who have now, as you can see, just taken over the complete line, leaving no space for anyone else. But hey, they have as much right to be there as anyone else. Much as we might disagree with the fact that the line is filled up so quickly, that is the truth of the matter. I mean, I'm kind of happy, if I'm honest, that this part of Whitehall is closed, because it means I can stroll around in the middle of the road without fear of getting knocked over, where the police might tell me not to stand in the road. We don't have a jaywalking offence here in the UK, for those of you in the US thinking, how the hell is it that this guy can just stand in the middle of the road? But they've really caused chaos. Everything is jammed now because of that cenotaph ceremony. But you know what? Some things are worth it. And I say that as a non-rugby fan. I'm just thinking actually, if it's like this today, when everybody turns up tomorrow to find the gates are closed, they're going to be extremely upset. I mean, really extremely upset, to be quite honest with all of you. Oh, this guy looks like a cock. In fact, it even says it on his t-shirt, Le Coq. Look. Le Coq. Now, I have no idea why you'd walk around advertising yourself as such, but hey, each to their own. That the trooper would have shouted as he moved his way through the group of tourists and their tour guides, but he didn't in the end. He got through there pretty cleanly. So if he's gone to the tunnel, that means they are going to change over the Chitsman and the Gatesman. Notice one of the officers is headed to the tunnel already. I'm sort of half tempted, but at the same time I don't want to get trapped in the yard, which is definitely going to happen if I head to the tunnel now. And I think, actually, even if people are trying to pose and get pictures with a trooper, the police officer is going to tell them to get back. So I won't risk it, folks. Yeah, get stuck in there again like I did last time. Troopers opening up the boxes. Always a couple of VIP tourists who seem to think they can stand on this side, as you said. Before in the comments, people, some tourists are very entitled. The trooper just told them to get back behind the line with the rest of the peasants. I'm not sure if you heard that, but that's what he said. And you know what? He was right. Now, I'm not entirely sure yet whether or not there'll be a part 2 to this video. We will see, because we're just about to finish up. Because we've still got 4 or 5 minutes until the new horses come out and they change over. Let's just say that I've been told by more than one source to try not to overshoot the 70 minutes no matter what. And actually looking at the stats, weirdly enough, they are supported. Interestingly enough, I think the trooper got it wrong. The trooper that we just watched go into the tunnel came back out of the tunnel, went back to his post in the arches. Why did he do that? Well, what happened is that he realised that it wasn't a changeover, that he's there for another hour. Because we're not on the hour, he wasn't doing his rounds, he didn't come to the front, he just went to the tunnel, but he just left the tunnel and gone back to the archway. How curious. I don't think we've seen that before. Anyway, people, there we are. If there is a part 2, look in the video description below and you will see where it says part 1 or part 2. And again, guys, a big thanks to all of you that used the Buy Me a Coffee link. Very kind of you, everybody. Tomorrow, as I mentioned a couple of times already, horse guards will be closed the majority of the day. I might, if there's enough time, pop out tomorrow afternoon. The problem is not knowing what time they're going to reopen tomorrow. Yeah, or even actually that they are going to reopen tomorrow. So there is that to contend with. But anyway, guys, that was Friday morning at Horse Guards. I'll be back, if not in 5 minutes, real soon. And I will try, depending on how the weather is tomorrow, to get some good footage from the Colonel's review. Still such a pity that we haven't got the Princess of Wales, but as long as she's there getting better, that's what matters. So thank you, guys. Those of you that came and said hello this morning, that was much appreciated. Got a real squish going on in the yard, look. Absolutely squashed all the way along. Yikes. I'm glad that we're not in there after all, everybody. Anyway, back soon, guys. Bye for now.